Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please do subscribe, like, and share with friends and family if you feel that any of these tips that I share will be beneficial to them. So, to start off today, I wanted to just do a video on a few side hustles that you can do. I know that some people have lost jobs during this because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and it's a really big struggle when you come from a place of being used to a steady income month on month, and you've got bills to pay, and all of these things need to happen, But what do you do when you find yourself in a situation where you cannot go to work because work is over? And you still need to pay the bills, and you still need to, look after your kids. You need to look after your family members. You need to look after yourself. And, you just want to carry on, and you just want life to still be the same. So today's video is just gonna be about a few things that you can do, a few side hustles that are easy to start. I may call them side hustles, but they can end up being your bread and butter. I know a few people that are doing these, and they have these as their bread and butter. So you just have to push, you just have to have the eagerness to do it, and you just have to believe in yourself, just believe in what you're doing, and you can really make a success out of it. And who knows, you might end up not going back to work if you are looking for work, or if they take you back in your company, you might end up not going back to work. So let's get into the video. The first one is food delivery. This is where you would deliver food from restaurants or fast food places and take them to people's homes or to wherever they would like their food delivered. This is an essential service because of the lockdown period. So it is an essential service, and you can make money. I know people that people say that you can make between 4,000 rands to 12,000 rands, but it all depends on how you do it and how many times you want to do it and how much time you dedicate to it. So it needs a lot of dedication, and you need to just put on a smile. You take food from one place, deliver it to the customer that ordered it, and boom, Bob's your uncle, and you get paid per delivery. So you can do this through a few places that I know that do it. You can be a partner. You can be a delivery partner for Mr. Delivery, or you can look for other apps you can join apps such as Order In. So there's quite a few that do this. However much you want to make is really up to you, because it all depends on the effort that you want to put into this whole thing. So you can just start in your area, and it's best to start in your area of residence or wherever you live, and you can deliver up to a 5-kilometer radius, but you need a car for this. If you do not have a car and you do have a driver's license, or you do have a motorbike license, then you can also do it, because there's a lot of people that buy motorbikes, and people that have cars that are just sitting at home, and they want to get their cars onto the service, but because some of them are working from home, then their cars are just sitting there, and their motorbikes are just sitting there. So you can register to be a partner driver, where Mr. Delivery or whatever company you use can register you on their database of drivers, and you can start driving using someone else's vehicle. So it doesn't have to be yours, it can always be somebody else's, but you will still get paid. So you just pay. It'll basically be like you're hiring the mode of transport, like the bike or the car, whatever, where the owner will say, you know what, for this bike, give me 500 rands a week, and you can do as many deliveries as you want. Now, within a 5-kilometer radius, and especially if you're using a motorbike flies when it comes to traffic. If there's traffic in your area or in your region, especially during peak times, it's all up to you, but you can make quite a bit of money that can sustain you for the rest of the month. The second one is parcel delivery. Delivering parcels means that you deliver things that people buy online. You deliver it to their designated delivery addresses. So if you buy something from Take-A-Lot, if I buy something from Take-A-Lot, I need someone to deliver that for me from the warehouse if I've paid a delivery fee. A lot of people pay the delivery fee for Take-A-Lot or whatever service it is that you're using, whether you're using Aramex or whatever. You can register to be a partner driver for Take-A-Lot and join the Take-A-Lot group, where you deliver for big brands such as Superbalist and all the other brands that are in that group, in the Take-A-Lot group. You can deliver for Spree, there's a lot. and to list them all would just take me the whole day. Well, actually night, because it's nighttime. So this is really something that even I'm looking at getting into, because my car's just sitting there. If you've got a car and you need to pay for the car, you need to pay installments, you pay for insurance as well, and you need to pay for petrol. If your car needs to go to a service, then you need to take it for a service. So why not use it for this and let your car make money for you instead of being an expense? So you can use your car to your advantage, and also do this if you do own a car. Or you can register and be a driver, like you can with the food delivery service, where you can be a driver and you can either drive a car or a motorbike, depending on your valid driver's license. Now, it's important to note that your driver's license must still be valid, and your car's license disc must be up to date if you're going to be using your car to do take-a-lot deliveries or to do parcel deliveries. The other day, I went to go take a package from an Aramex driver. Aramex Courier Services, that's what I used for this package. When I got the package, the driver, the delivery person had so many parcels in the car. Guys, there was so many parcels in the car, and he was going to deliver them, and he had 4 that he had to deliver in my complex. Now imagine if you live in a neighborhood that is filled with a lot of apartments and young people who are always on the road, always on the move, always buying. Why don't you just deliver? So this is another way where you can turn a side hustle into something that is lucrative for you, and you can make a lot of money on it by delivering as many parcels as you can. If you have a car, or you can either hire a car. Some people do even hire cars, or whatever the case may be, but you can do it. So this is something that can really make you some money. You can earn anything between 2,000 to like 10,000 rands. It also all depends it also depends on you and how much time you have and how much work you want to take on, how much you want to make, depending on what it is that you need to save up for, or what you need money for, or whatever target you have. So setting a target for yourself is really a good way to start, and I'm going to start doing this, and I need to make a video about that actually in the next 3 months or so. So once I've really gotten into it, I'm really gonna share a lot of insight on what it is that is happening inside, and then I'll link back this video so that you guys can just explore other options. So the third side hustle that can make you ka-ching is micro-influencing. I got into micro-influencing last year when I used to watch a lot of videos from y'all's channel. I love y'all's, guys. So I watched a lot of videos from y'all. She shares a lot of tips on how to start being an influencer, how she got into it, and she's just very explicit, and she just tells you everything like it is, and the rest is up to you. So I started with micro-influencing last year, and I follow an amazing lady on Instagram called Gorgeous Mbali. So she shared a few platforms where you can start being a micro-influencer. Now I have less than 5,000 followers on Instagram, so for some apps I do not qualify. And when you have a lot of followers on Instagram, or you have a very big audience on Facebook, or you have a very big following on YouTube, then you can use app like Humans and In the Hash to start being a micro-influencer. You can get some really good campaigns on there. You just have to learn how to use the app. Go to your app store, download the app, and start reading how you can go about it. You can also do your own research and look online on how you can start being a micro-influencer. It really does pay sometimes, because sometimes you really need that extra 200 or 300 bucks. And if someone is not just going to hand it to you out of the blue, and you can just do a little bit of work for it, then why not? So it's something that you can do to just start your career off as an influencer, and you can just go from there and build. If you have a lot of followers and you've got a lot of people that always engage with your content, whether on YouTube, Instagram, or whatever social media platform it is, TikTok and so on, then micro-influencing will definitely work for you. And I really promise you guys that it really does work, because I've been doing micro-influencing since last year, and and I've made quite a bit of money from it. I've made quite a bit of money. I've I've paid some bills with it, and I don't have a big social media following because I haven't been really active on social media up until like now, where I'm now looking at it as more of a strategic thing. And getting into micro influencing helped me to understand the value of social media and how I can just, make it something that is lucrative for me and something that makes a lot of financial sense for moi. So I like micro influencing. If it's your thing, it's your thing. If it's not, then you still have other options. There's a lot of things you can do, and you can do micro influencing and just make a little bit of buck. A little bit of buck goes a long way. All you need to be a micro influencer is a phone, some great lighting, and some amazing pictures. That is all you need. You need engaging content, and you need to have followers. If you don't have a lot of followers and you need to start building followers, and you want to start building followers on platforms like Instagram and TikTok, then you can simply start making your content align with your brand. If you're someone who wants to do videos that are funny and all of that, then you can start, cleaning up your content, and whatever is not relevant to you or to what you're doing, you can just remove it and just erase it, or whatever the case may be. But micro influencing is really lucrative when done right. You might start as a micro influencer, then you might get to be an influencer and make the bigger bucks. Number 4 on our side hustle / extra income or main income things is selling stuff online, selling stuff on Facebook, selling stuff on Instagram, selling stuff on any kind of social media platform that you can think of, or selling whether it's your own homemade goods, whether it's food or clothing, makeup, whatever it is that you want to sell that you really have a strong passion for and you feel like people would love to buy. I think you should just go into it and buy and sell to people, and you would be surprised at what people are willing to buy and what people would be willing to pay for. And you can also charge a delivery fee if you cannot afford to pay for people's delivery, depending on how fast they want to get it. Now, the secret to this one is, if you're using Aramex's delivery is 100 rands. It's $100. So the best thing for you to do is to go with Pep. Pep has an amazing courier delivery system where you only pay 50 rands for your local delivery around South Africa, and they take one thing from one point to another. I think delivery is done within 7 days. Yeah, delivery is done within 7 days, and you get your package. That's the important part. So if your customers are willing to pay a little bit less to have their package delivered to them a bit later, then 100% go for it. Pep delivery system is just something that a lot of people are not aware of, but it really works. But the downside is that they have to fetch their packages from their nearest Pep store. In whichever town or city they are in, they can only get their package at Pep store. So when you send people's goods out, you can send them out to their nearest Pep in that town or in that city or location, depending on where they stay. My cousin and I, you can run this as a small online business where you just sell things and you buy them from suppliers, or you buy them from factory shops and you sell them, and your people can pay a delivery fee. When your business does do well, and please note that I say when and not if, when your business does do well, you will see that you'll make a lot of money. And make sure to get your customer reviews in, because you can start your own Facebook page and just sell from Facebook, or you can sell from Instagram, depending on which platform you prefer to sell on. And people can just review you and review your business, review how your service is, so that you can get a lot more customers. Word of mouth is your best friend when it comes to this part. Word of mouth is your best friend. So sell, and make money. Don't be too proud to sell or to tell people that, hey, I'm selling this, I'm selling that. Now, because it's winter, You can sell winter boots, or you can sell happy socks, or whatever it is that you want to sell, guys. But you must make sure that it's something that is going to make you a bit of money, and you will need to invest a little bit into it, so that you can have whatever stock you have, either for keeping, or you make sure that your supplier has your items that you advertise prior to getting them from the supplier. Don't be scared to ask friends and family to help you when it comes to selling your products. Tell everybody that you know. You never know who might be interested. And people can share and share and share on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, anywhere and everywhere. Every little bit counts, and as much effort as you can put in, you will get out. So some parents are not able to take their kids back to school because they have respiratory illnesses. So if you have a cousin or sister or brother who is asthmatic, then you know that they will not be going back to school because it's a very big risk for them to go back to school. So you could tutor. Why not tutor? Tutor whatever grade you feel that you would strongly be able to teach, and help those kids with their homework and help them. You don't have to go to their homes. All you have to do is to just do it via WhatsApp video call, because that is a lot cheaper. Or you can do things like Skype video call or Zoom or whatever it is that you use. So it's something that anybody can do to just help kids with their homework, help make them understand what the content is about, especially in lower grades. In lower grades where they're struggling and the parents are working from home, or the parents go out to work, then you can have a very nice video session with that child or that student and teach them. It's a really good way to make money. All you have to do is to just get the word out in your community that, hey, you're willing to help grade 3 to 6 with their maths homework and their economics homework, or whatever the case may be. If you are a teacher, then it will really benefit you a lot more, because if you're not going to be going back to school, or if you did a teaching degree and you haven't started working yet, then you can use that to your advantage and start tutoring kids in your community. You can even start a virtual classroom where you have a couple of students on a Zoom call or on a Skype call, maybe 10 to 12 or whatever, and you teach them based on what is in their curriculum. You can just go as big as you want and just provide quality and make sure that you're doing your utmost best to make sure that this is something good for you, something that is sustainable for you. A lot of parents are going to be willing to pay you, and all you have to do is to just get the word out and just start, and make sure that you understand the curriculum. Set up tests, set up classwork that you can email to them, from their textbooks or from their learner books, where they have all their activities and everything in there. It's really something that could prove to be profitable for you, and you can start making money from it instead of just sitting there and not knowing what to do and how to do it when you are just chilling at home. You can turn this into something that is really good, because if you did study education or study to become a teacher, then this is your platform to start. This is your platform to start, since you are not able to find a job at this point in time, because we know that the job market is quite saturated at the moment, and even before the COVID-19 lockdown, it was quite saturated. So if you get into tutoring and you help a lot of students with their classwork and their homework, and you get them to pass, their parents will see the value of the work that you do, and you might get more and more kids to teach or tutor. Follow as many groups of moms and parents on social media, more especially on Facebook, where mothers come together and they start discussing things. Follow business groups and and put up your service actually on Marketplace on Facebook. That will really help you get the exposure that you need, and it will help get you in front of the right moms that have kids that need tutoring. Word of mouth is going to be your best bet, so they will spread the word about how great you're doing, how nice they finding your content or your teaching, and it will really be something that is good for you, and it'll benefit the children, because we have to always do it for the children. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I hope you appreciate the content, and I will try and post as much useful content as possible. The next couple of weeks, I'm just going to be posting a lot about things that you can do while you're at home. This is a very important time for us, and if you have content that you would like to share with other people, please do, because we need all the help we can get. We need to put our hands together, not literally, but like we need to virtually put our hands together and work as one to try and help each other in this time of need. Whether you've lost your job, or you're not finding work, or you've never started working since varsity, these are some of the things that you can actually do for yourself. I will see you in my next video, same time, same place. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.